It's been a while. We need to talk. This is going to be, I guess, a vlog, and it's going to be a radio show. So first things first, make sure y'all following me on all social media network at It's X Marv. So ITSXMARV on all social platforms. And then, of course, I'm Marv on my Facebook page is Marvin L. Crittenden. So follow me on all social platforms. It's important that you do that. Show love. I do apologize about the long time. It's been about almost 20 days. About 16 days total. Last time I posted was on like the 6th or something like that. Well, especially for radio in particular. Last time basically what I'm saying is last time I put out content was on the 6th. I just wanted to come hop in my car real quick so I can have and say what I need to say, because you know I'm at work, so you can't just be talking crazy. But yeah. So I want to talk about a few things while I'm on this little break here, and it's a few things that's happened. Where the hell is the camera? Is the camera here? Okay, so the camera is here. So I'm gonna look over here. All right. Oh, I should have known that. So it's a lot of things that happen. As you see, the whole Trump administration is looking crazy. His lawyers, everybody's getting fucked up. So we're gonna see how that turns out. And once all that unfolds, you know, we'll get into details on that. I know I've been talking about a few things lately. Excuse me. I want to talk about. So as we all know, it's been a lot of things going on as far as cops and civilians and white supremacists and things of that nature. So I definitely want to touch on that. We all saw that Jeff Epstein, where he was getting arrested, and you know he was clearly resisting arrest, and he's screaming, "You're treating me like a black person. You're treating me like a black person." And I reposted and I explained to him, you're not getting treated like a black person because you're not getting your ass beat, you're not getting tased, and you're not getting shot. They're being very, very, very patient with you. Patience that I wished everybody was able to receive. This is the thing, though. This is what I want people to understand. When we see people in the dominant society act like Jeff Epstein did, all we're saying is treat us the same way. We're not saying kill Jeff Epstein. We're saying don't kill us. That's basically the essence of, that's where Black Lives Matter was supposed to go. I don't know where it's at now, you know what I mean? I don't like associate myself with things that are funded by the dominant society in any way, shape, or form, because at the end of the day, it's controlled by the dominant society, and it's going to always go off their agenda. So what I'm saying is, we're not saying, hey, kill Jeff Epstein. We're saying, hey, treat us the way you treat Jeff Epstein. Treat us the way you treat all these guys. You know what I mean? I posted a video of one guy beating up 3 different cops, and nobody pulled out like a gun or a taser or anything. This dude was just beating these cops' ass. And all we saying is we do less than that, and we get way harsher treatment. So all we're saying is treat us the same way. You know what I mean? Some people act like it's an issue to want to be treated that way. And I'm just like, why would you not want us to be treated like that? I thought all people are equal. If all people are equal, we should get the equal treatment, right? Everyone say, oh, just follow directions, just follow directions. We see videos of people sitting down. I seen a video of a guy sitting down, black guy sitting down, and he's turned the opposite way of the cop, back to the cop, sitting down, compliant as possibly can be. You know what I mean? And the cop pulled out a taser and showed him. So it's just like, yo, come on. The kid, a 15-year-old in Chicago, ran from the cops. The cops shot him in the back of the head and say he shot himself. So what's happening is these cops are making their jobs much more dangerous, because what's going to start happening, and I keep telling y'all this, and I'm going to keep repeating this, is these citizens are eventually going to get tired of these cops. You know what I mean? They're not going to continue to let themselves get murdered with impunity by these race soldiers who infiltrated the police departments, our beloved police departments. These race soldiers infiltrated. They're not going to continue to let this happen and think there's not going to be some type of pushback on a global scale. Like, it's getting very scary for cops out there, because they just getting away with murder, getting away with police brutality. There's no fucking, like, it's literally no consequence for it. And especially when it comes to cops from the dominant society, especially when it comes to race soldiers. There was a black cop who beat up a guy in June. Beat up this guy in June. The video goes viral this month. He just now getting punished this month. He was swiftly asked to step down, arrested, and charged. Quickly. It was on video what he did. Why does that not happen to everybody? Why does it not happen to everybody? He was a black cop that did this. He doesn't get no pass for this. Fuck him. He's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? So we got to look at that kind of stuff. We do. Because at the end of the day, it's going to get dangerous for everybody. Citizens are going to start getting aggressive with the cops. Cops going to get more aggressive with the citizens. And eventually the citizens going to just break bad on cops, and then innocent cops going to start getting killed. And I say innocent lightly because they protect. I actually went to see Black Klansman. And in the Black Klansman, it was very, very deep what he said. It was a bad cop in there. He was a racist cop. He was out. He killed a kid. Killed a young black kid. Shot him in the back and everything. And they said he had a gun. They did an internal investigation. And they was like, yeah, the kid ain't have a gun. It looks fishy, but he's like, are you going to be the one to rat him out? He's like, and then dude was like, good or bad, we protect our own. So that's the mentality these cops got, man. Good or bad, they protect their own. So don't sit here and say, oh, not all cops are bad. If you're protecting a bad cop, you're a bad cop. I don't give a fuck if you out here doing anything. I don't care if you're doing the utmost to help out the community. If you are protecting a bad cop, you're a bad cop. Because that one bad cop can take a single life. And that single life is worth way more than y'all shield. That little blue wall, whatever y'all want to fucking call it, it's worth way more. So pick a side. Either you're going to be a good cop and you go eradicate the bad cops, or you're going to just be in those lines where if shit start happening to cops, I can't help y'all. I can't help y'all because y'all did nothing about y'all problem. Y'all are backing citizens in a corner, and eventually these people are going to break bad. It is natural human instinct. You cannot back anything into a corner and think it's not going to at least try and defend itself. And that's what's happening with cops and black citizens. Do I want that to happen? Nobody wants that to happen. It would be ideal to live in this peaceful, harmonizing civilization. But we know in America that's not going to be the case because black people aren't treated the same. They're not. Historically, we have a history of the way black people, black Americans in particular, are treated in America. So we are not treated the same. I'm sorry. So when people that look like me and people that talk like me, people that walk like me, and they start breaking bad on these cops, I'm going to be on this video like, hold your own nuts. Figure something out. Y'all had the option to go ahead and clean up y'all departments. Y'all had the option to get rid of these cops that got caught doing dirt, and y'all sat here and protected them. So you protect those people. I ain't got shit to say. I'm one of the good. I'm one of the so-called good cops. I'm gonna sit back and be like, shit, damn, he really damn, he fucked that cop up. Ooh, eesh. Well, hey, I'm a good cop. I'm a good citizen. I mean, I'm not out here beating up on cops. I'm a good citizen. We got to pull that card. Because y'all don't want to do anything about y'all bad cops. Y'all want to let them get away. Black Klansman is deep, man. You got to go watch that, man. Shout out to Spike Lee. Shout out to Jordan Peele for Black Klansman. That shit is deep, man. It gives you the inside mind of these race soldiers that infiltrated the police department. You know what I mean? It was a part in there where the way they caught the Ku Klux Klan was kind of like it seems basic in hindsight because we like, damn, they didn't check this motherfucker for a while. You gotta think though, this happened back in the 60s and 70s if I'm not 60s and 70s if I'm not mistaken. It was back then. So it wasn't people just checking motherfuckers for wires. Now you ain't walking in nobody with no fucking wire on your t-shirt. Nobody checking you. But it's a dope movie. So let me just tell you the plot of how Black Klansman work. It's about a black police officer who infiltrated the KKK via phone and sending in a non-racist white police officer to play him in person. So it was a non-racist police officer who played the white man, and then it was the black guy who infiltrated. And And the way he did it was he ended up getting extremely close to David Duke and started asking for favors and, can I get my Ku Klux Klan card expedited? And then there was one guy who was really suspicious of him. So he was doing all this background check. He was going extreme. This is the white identity extremists of the KKK movement. They try to make it seem like they non-violent and all this other stuff, but they burning crosses and having ceremonies. And then you got this guy, he get his wife to plant a bomb at a college student's house. You know what I mean? And they try to kill her, and it's crazy. Kwame Ture, they got a little speech from him, which is deep. You know what I mean? He's telling people, arm yourselves because you're going to have to protect yourself because these people's getting out of hand. It's set in Colorado Springs, and you know what I mean? So shit is deep, man. Go watch Black Klansman if you haven't already. If you get a chance, go watch it. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. And it's a lot of hidden messages in there. I don't want to give away the whole thing. I just gave you a little piece of it, how it works. But go watch that joint, man, for real. Now, like I was saying with the police officers and whatnot, it's picking up steam, and it's just gonna get worse. It's gonna get extremely worse. I personally think we may get close to a civil war. I don't think we're gonna go to the point of a civil war, but I think we're gonna get close to it. Because eventually people going to just be like, you know what, fuck it. I ain't got shit to lose no more. These motherfuckers ain't doing shit. They killing our kids. Fuck it. I'm just going to have to do what I got to do. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be one of them people like, yeah, I told y'all it was happening. I told y'all it was happening. I told y'all I'll protect myself. You know what I mean? I have my legal weapons. And I've been telling people forever to have illegal weapons. And I tell people the first Wednesday, people around my area, first Wednesday, go to the McDonald's Plaza because it's an American Legion. That's where they hold the pistol permit classes, safety courses, and things like that. It's a required course for New York State. And I tell people, go arm yourselves. I'm not telling you to go arm yourselves, become a militia, and take over your local government. I'm just saying protect your person, man. Protect your person. The guy in Florida finally got charged. The one, remember I told you about the guy who he shot. He was in a parking lot. He was harassing a black woman and her kids. The father came out and was like, yo, get the fuck away from my family. So he pushed the guy, and the guy fell on the ground, pulled out a gun, shot him, and killed him. They ended up arresting that dude, man. Originally, the cop was like, the race soldier, who infiltrated the police department was like, hey, that was an aggressive push. That was an aggressive push. Now, the guy was walking away after he pushed him. He's like, all right, yo, I cleared you out. You away from my family. You no longer a danger to my family. I'm walking away. That's what the guy did. But the guy said, nah, fuck that. He pulled out a gun, shot the man, and killed him. And the cop said that was an aggressive push. So he was perfectly okay with that man killing that black man. But then internal investigation came. They're like, no, this ain't okay, actually. You're getting arrested. And they charged him with manslaughter. So that means that guy is most likely going to jail. I got to reiterate something when it comes to that. Speaking of charging him with manslaughter, I got to reiterate something. Whenever you see these charges, be very suspicious of them, right? So whenever you see, I said this in an older Mars World episode. I think I'm gonna repost it for Throwback Thursday. Whenever you see a situation where they're talking about first-degree murder for these racial killings, immediately understand that person is getting off. See, first-degree murder sounds glorious. Everybody like, oh yeah, that's how you get the death penalty. That's how you get the maxes. No, motherfucker. No, you know how hard it is to prove first-degree murder? It is damn near, it is extremely, like, that's serial killer shit. That's the type of shit that's first-degree murder. What you want is first-degree manslaughter. You want third-degree murder. Third-degree murder is first-degree manslaughter. So you want like a third-degree murder, second-degree murder. You want some shit that basically doesn't say it was premeditated, because there's no way to prove that a person premeditated a murder like that. You see what I'm saying? Not in that situation, because a lot of times a person can sit here and be like, oh, I want to go out and kill this person. Oh, I want to go out and kill that person. Or I want to go out and kill this person, that person, whatever the case may be. And you still got to prove that that specific person that they killed was the person they intended to kill. You see what I'm saying? So you can't prove premeditated murder that way. So be very suspicious when you hear first-degree murder and whatever the case may be, because that's so hard to prove that the person is just going to get off. A jury cannot convict the person of first-degree murder in the event of the situation that happened down in Florida where that man killed that man in the parking lot after he was harassing his family. You can't prove that he went out. He decided that morning, like, you know what? I'm about to go out and kill this specific person. I'm gonna go harass his family while he go into this specific store, and then he was gonna come out, push me, and I'm gonna kill him. No jury can fucking prove that. There's no evidence on the planet that can prove that unless he actually unless he actually plans it. So when you see those first degree murders, you have to be suspicious because of what they're doing is saying, hey, look, we charged him. We went through the court system. The court system said he was not guilty. So, hey, leave us alone. We tried. And you know double jeopardy come in, so we can't charge him with the same crime. We tried. Come on, man. Watch that shit. I learned that shit when they tried that shit with I think they charged George Zimmerman with first degree murder with that stand your ground law. And I'm like, wait a minute, first degree? I'm like, that's premeditated. I wasn't as educated, so I started educating myself on that. I'm like, yo, he's gonna get off. What the fuck is this? So, and then when you see these cops, every time you see a situation with cops and they murder a citizen, unarmed black citizen, it's always first degree murder. You know what I mean? Or a cop would get let go and he'd get hired in another county, 30 minutes away from his house. So like, for instance, in my city, it's Niagara County, there's town of Niagara, and then it's the city of North Tonawanda, and then it's the city of Amherst, it's the sheriff department. All of that is within a 40-minute distance of each other. So I'll drive one way 35 minutes to my job. You telling me a cop not gonna go from Niagara Falls 35 minutes to his cop job after he just got fired from Niagara Falls for that shit? Come on, man. Come on. Y'all gotta understand this shit. Y'all gotta pay attention. I'm not telling you to go out and be marching in the streets and, hey, I gotta be looking for white supremacists because they about to kill me. All I'm saying is understand what you're dealing with, know your surroundings, be very wary, understand when somebody's pulling some racial shit on you, what you need to do. You need to think that shit through before you act. Don't just be getting all angry niggerish and protect yourself. You know what I mean? The more you educated, the better you can protect yourself. You'll know how to move. Oh. Drop the phone. Better you protect yourself, you know how to move, and you'll be good, man. But I just want to wrap that up. Give y'all a quick little vlog/radio show. So y'all know what to do. Follow me on all social medias. It's xmarv. And I'll see y'all next time. And I promise y'all I will post more often. I definitely will post more often. I'm going to start doing live feeds, too. I think I want to do live joints. I like live joints better because it's on the spot and it's more interactive. So we're going to do that, man. Make sure y'all follow me again on all social medias. And if you have any questions, hit me up. Anybody that needed to hit me up for business, 716-402-4945. Hit me up on my line, and we can chop it up, all right? Peace.